Is it cover the spread? Is it closer?
The boosters may not be happy this week. The spread may not be covered, but they still gonna win.
All right, let's see. So now we go to the pros. We've got Hawks in a tough game at San Francisco. The Niners, both teams 1-0. What do you got in that one?
Well, I'm gonna take my Seahawks again. By 5. So I'm gonna just throw a number out there. So
I like that. 19-14. I like that. I like that. All right, Bengals. Another one of your hometown teams there against the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau.
Well, I'm gonna definitely take the Packers. Even though
you went with them last week.
No, I didn't go with them last week. But no, I'm gonna take the Packers this week.
Another hometown team of yours, the Steelers at Chicago. The Bears didn't look so good. Jake Cutler, 4 interceptions. Steelers coming.
I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna go with the Steelers. I was born in Pennsylvania, so I'm gonna have to go with them.
Defense?
Yeah, just Swiss cheese. I mean, steel curtain. I had to throw that out because I've always teased my brother, who's a big Steeler fan, about the Swiss cheese.
All right, now last one, Giants looked very good in their debut against the Skins. They're going up against another one of your teams, not a hometown, but one of your teams, the Cowboys, in that new $1.2 billion stadium.
Cowboys. Yeah.
Any good reason why?
Well, sometimes you got to pick with your heart and not with your head. Did you see that face right there? I'm sorry.
That's great advice to interns on the game. Yeah, good advice to our interns and everybody listening. All right, so Junior 3-2 last week. He almost picked a Monday night tie. This is what he's got. The pigskin picks with Junior. USC, Hawks, Packers, Steelers, Cowboys. We'll see how he did and update you, of course, next week. Now we get to see how Bill Kruger does. The Northwest Ford Store's keys to the game.
Thank you, Brad. How apropos, my first key is get some votes. Maybe we're talking about votes for the mayoral race. If Ken Griffey were to enter in Seattle. No, we're talking about getting some votes for the Cy Young. This becomes a beauty contest, folks. Felix Hernandez, Verlander, Greinke, Holiday, Sabathia. Who looks the best? Well, a East Coast audience is going to see Felix against the best team in baseball. He could gain some big ground tonight. Next, he's a little shaky. That's A.J. Burnett. That hostile New York audience, they're getting a little disappointed in A.J. Never been a guy that wins a lot, got a lot of numbers. Let's see if he continues to shake again tonight. Last but not least, Close and Lake. I looked at all the numbers, folks. The Yankees, when they score less than 3 runs, they are 4-17. So I like Close and Lake tonight.
It's about the only numbers that we liked when we looked
Yeah,
inside.
that's exactly right. You like Felix is what you like.
Exactly. A lot to like if you're a Yankees fan. All right, well, we liked Ichiro coming through last night in the 14th inning. And as we go up to the broadcast booth, Dave Niehaus, Mike Blau is joining us now. I know you guys were thrilled that Ichiro came through late last night as well.
How are you? Very pleasant good evening. It's amazing for 8 years, Ichiro, with all of his accolades, all of his gold gloves, his MVP, batting titles, etc., had never had a game-winning hit. And lo and behold, he has had 2 this year. Let's go back to July the 28th against the Toronto Blue Jays. Just a little quail, a little fade, maybe a missed shot if you're playing golf, but it dropped in, and that drove in the winning run. As Rob Johnson scores from third base, and last night he had a real hit.
He had a solid base hit into right center field in last night's game. And look at the Mariners last night. 3 solo home runs to get the game tied up in the 9th inning. And then here a base hit as Langerhans comes around to score to win the game. So a really nice win for the Mariners. Down a couple of runs in the 9th, tie the game up, and then come back later with that base hit.
But, of course, the reason Mariners even had that opportunity to win it in the 14th was because of one thing. Their bullpen, it's been phenomenal all year long. 8 1/3 innings last night of shutout baseball, only 4 hits. The bullpen, the bullpen, the bullpen.
7 guys out of the pen last night had to get the job done. And when you're talking about extra frames or trying to get into those extra frames, you have to be perfect. And all of these gentlemen, where you can see their pitch counts and what they did, but they were outstanding last night.
Felix Hernandez gets a start tonight. You know that. He is one of the top Cy Young candidates. He was outstanding against the Texas Rangers in his last outing, and he's on center stage tonight against A.J. Burnett. But Felix Hernandez outstanding.
Absolutely, he has been, and I think that he really wants to make a statement in this game tonight. I look for him to be really good. The Yankees, on the flip side, very good offensive club. Like the Rangers, I think Felix can handle him if he keeps the ball down and pitches ahead.
A.J. Burnett signed as a free agent. He's making over $16 million with the Yankees this year. His first year as a Yankee, and I guess one might say he's been so-so.
He's been very inconsistent for the Yankees. You can see what he did against the Mariners earlier. 3 earned runs over 7 innings. Pretty solid. Big-time fastball, a terrific curveball. The question is, can he command it, and will the Mariners be patient enough to make him pitch?
Great weekend for sports here in the Northwest, and tonight it all begins with the Mariners and the Yankees, and good to have you with us. Game 1 of the 3 coming right up from Safeco Field.
The end to about as perfect a day as you would ever want here in the Pacific Northwest on this Friday night. And the Yankees are in town. It's a big football weekend. It is a great sports weekend, and good to have you with us. A very pleasant good evening, everybody, and welcome to beautiful Safeco Field with Mike Blowers. I'm Dave Niehaus, and the Yankees, of course, atop the heap in the East, and the Mariners looking to knock them off. Let's look at the lineups, Mike.
Thank you, Dave. Start with the Seattle Mariners tonight. The hero in last night's game, Ichiro, will lead things off. In his Gutierrez, Lopez, Griffey the DH hitting fourth, Beltre, Hall, Hanahan getting the start at first. He will hit seventh. Rob Johnson back in the lineup hitting eighth, and Josh Wilson, the shortstop, will hit ninth. Take a look at the New York Yankees. Very solid lineup. I'm sure everybody's aware of that. Cheater, Damon Teixeira, A-Rod, Matsui, Swisher. Cano's having a terrific year for the Yankees at second base. He will hit seventh. Cabrera and Jose Molina, the catcher, hits ninth. And the numbers on Felix this year having a terrific year. This is probably going to be a big night for him. He realizes it. Center stage with the Yankees in town, trying to push towards that Cy Young Award. defense behind him. Hall, Gutierrez, and Ichiro in the outfield. Across the infield will be Belgrade. Josh Wilson is at shortstop. Lopez, Jack Hanahan getting the start at first base, and Rob Johnson is behind the plate tonight.
So Felix Hernandez has been both good and bad against the Yankees in his career. And the first man he will face is the new all-time hits champion for the Yankees, Captain 35-year-old Derek Jeter, who just broke Lou Gehrig's mark about a week ago to much acclaim in New York, as you can imagine. So here is Jeter hitting .330 on the year. To lead it off, we are underway. And he swings at the first pitch and fouls it at the plate. Got here about 2 o'clock this afternoon, and in the cage, Derek Jeter taking hack after hack after hack, trying to keep honing his skills. 70 degrees at game time. Wind out of the south at 2 miles an hour. And that's a little flare into right center field, going to drop. So Jeter aboard, and you can hear the Yankee fans are here.
The patented inside out swing by Jeter, ball in on him and just fights it off into center field. Solid base hit.
If there is one man in this lineup that wears Felix out, here he is, Johnny Damon. Johnny Damon, 556 against Felix. And he takes a little bit outside. The man calling balls and strikes on the way is Eric Cooper. Mike Riley at first base, Chuck Merriweather at second, and Las Diaz is around at third. He's 5 for 9 with a home run against Felix. And now look at that. He's going to pull that ball into the corner. And he's 6 for 10. He's a 600 hitter with a ground rule double. As that ball bounces into the stands. And the Yankees are off and hitting in this one already.
Looks like another pitch that's up in the zone. The pitch that Jeter hit was up, and so is this one in the middle of the plate, but at the top of the strike zone. Sometimes with Felix, it takes him a couple of innings to get settled in, and he can usually get away with it. But against the Yankees, the veteran club that they have, that's going to be difficult for him tonight. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Well, here's Mark Teixeira now. His first year in a Yankee uniform, and he has not disappointed.
Mariners will play their infield back.
And a little bit outside, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. And a ground ball to first. And going to go to the bag, and the runners will hold. Good play by Hanahan.
Terrific play by Hanahan. A good read by Jeter. He started to come home, but because Hanahan charged it, was able to make an easy play and keep him at third. See, Jeter starting to go home, realizes he's going to be out if he tries it, so stays at third.
And you might hear the greeting in the background for A-Rod as he steps up to the plate, having another outstanding year. Hitting .287. He authored 578 home runs. Down low, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. It's coming off the DL back in May. The Yankees are 81-36. Right back in the lineup. Takes a strike, 1 ball and 1 strike. 681 ball. And that's a line drive to center field. Should get it right in. Tagging Jeter. Here's the throw to the plate, and it's a little up line. Backed up at the plate by the pitcher, Felix Hernandez. So a sacrifice fly, 1-0 New York.
Take a look at it, hit right at Gutierrez. You can see his momentum coming home. Let's go with a strong throw, but it is up the line a little bit. Maybe hits the leg of Jeter. Felix, of course, backing up the play, so it ended up going right to him. Damon's not, yeah, it did. It hit him right in the leg. But Felix was back behind the plate.
A little surprised to see Johnny Damon still down there at second base. And here is Matsui, Hideki Matsui. They're going to make the appeal, and it's going to be denied by Chuck Merriweather. Strike to Matsui. Since last year, the Mariners have struggled against the Yankees. The Yankees are 12-4 against them. That fastball is a strike, 92 miles an hour, on to the count. Matsui with 25 home runs of his own. High. And a ground ball back up the middle. Nice play there by the second baseman Lopez, and he throws him out. So the Yankees get one, but only one, and we get set to move into the bottom half of the first. They leave a man. Yankees won, and the Mariners against A.J. Burnett coming up. We get set to move into the bottom half of the first inning. Let's look at the Mariner lineup, Mike.
Leading things off for the Mariners, it'll be Ichiro. Then it's Gutierrez, Lopez, Griffey, Beltre, Hall with the game-tying home run last night. Hanahan, Johnson, and Josh Wilson hitting ninth. Take a look at the numbers for A.J. Burnett. This year, ERA a little bit higher than what they would like to see. 167 strikeouts, though, for him, 11 wins. And the defense behind him, Damon, Cabrera, and Swisher in the outfield. Across the infield will be Rodriguez, Jeter, Cano up the middle, Teixeira over at first. And Jose Molina is behind the plate.
And just as A.J. Burnett set to go, Ichiro steps away. Now he's all set, and here we go. A change a little bit outside, ball one. One ball and no strikes to count on Ichiro, who won it last night in the 14th inning. A.J. Burnett out of Arkansas. And that's low. Ball two. 2 balls and no strikes. He led Major League Baseball in strikeouts last year, while with Toronto, 231 and 221 in the third innings. 2-1.
As you've been able to see, Burnett has a terrific fastball. He'll be in the mid to upper 90s at times. And he also has a great curveball. It's just a matter of whether he can command that pitch or not. He's struggled with it lately.
And a ground ball toward the hole, and that's going to get through.
Big two-hopper through the right side for Ichiro. You can see him pound it into the dirt. Take another look at it. Pretty big hole on the right side.
Just eluding Robinson Cano. And Franklin Gutierrez will be the hitter. Right-handers are hitting a lot better than left-handers against, for some reason, against Burnett. Left-hander's only hitting .213 against him. Up in the air, bad bunt. So Teixeira has easy pickings over there. One down, which tells me he's not sacrificing. He's bunting for a base hit.
He was bunting for a hit.
Jose Lopez. Lopez last night, yesterday afternoon late, with his 24th home run of the year. Down low and inside. His 89 RBIs ties a career high that he had last year. Already has a career high in home runs. And a fly ball to right field. And Swisher, the easy play out there. 2 down. Ken Griffey Jr. has hit 35 of his 626 career home runs against the New York Yankees. Outside to him. Ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Same spot, a little bit outside. Yankees, the 7-game lead over the Red Sox, and the Red Sox have won. They've beaten Baltimore tonight by a score of 3-1. And the runner goes, and it's fouled away. So Ichiro on the hit and run. Turn around and head back to first base. The Angels, who broke a 4-game losing streak last night in Boston, down for a very important showdown this series in Texas, and leading the Rangers 2-0 tonight in the 7th inning.
Rangers have really struggled since we were in Arlington with all the rain that came and fighting to get those games in. They lose 2 out of 3 to the Mariners, and they get swept by the A's.
Yep.
Now they're losing again tonight.
Burnett misses high. Burnett can give up the long ball. He's given up 24. Outside, ball 4. So Adrian Beltre will be the hitter. Beltre a home run yesterday. For the Mariners' first run, they were trailing the White Sox 3-0, and Beltre hit a home run in the 7th inning. And then Lopez and Bill Hall hit solo home runs in the 9th to tie it at 3-3. Wicked breaking ball. And another one. Nasty pitch.
He is going to be tough if he's able to throw that pitch for strikes. See both of them in the middle of the plate.
And another breaking ball fouled on the third baseline. The Yankees, of course, the largest payroll in baseball. As a matter of fact, their payroll was a little over 200 million, a little over 201 million. And 3 guys out there are making over 20 million. Headed by Alex Rodriguez, who's at third base, making $33 million this year. And a ground ball, one hopper right to Teixeira. So he'll take it to the bag. The Mariners lead 2 here in the first, although they do get the leadoff base hit by Ichiro. We go to the second, 1-0 New York.
Welcome back to Mariners Baseball on FSN. The Tracer is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Well, I hope you're settled again, going to enjoy the weekend. How can you miss? All the way from Pasco, over in the Tri-Cities area. And Victoria, BC. Down to see the Mariners and the Yankees this weekend. And here's Nick Swisher, the switch hitting right fielder. Taking a strike at 94 miles an hour, 0-1. Swisher, to me, by the way, is kind of one of those unsung heroes. He's contributed with all the clubs that he's been with, as I can recall.
I was just thinking that he's actually quietly had a nice year for the Yankees.
That he has. This is right over the top of the bag, so no problem at all for Hanahan, the glover. It would have been if it hit the bag, taking the Riley Cop, but it didn't. Look at Swishy. 131 home runs, 403 RBIs. Average, not that great, but not bad.
Well, you look at his numbers this year, though. 27 home runs,
Yeah.
79 RBIs for him. He's actually played a lot more than I thought he was going to.
Robinson Cano, the hitter. Six World Series championships, but they haven't had one in 9 years. The amazing story on this ball club, I think, continues to be Mariano Rivera. He just gets better with age. He's unbelievable.
I think it was about 4 years ago they about written him off, saying that he was done, couldn't pitch anymore. And terrific.
And it's sliced into left center field for a base hit. So Cano will hold with a long single and a game hitting streak. Ichiro t-shirt night set for tomorrow night. Of course, the Yankees are here, and the first 15,000 fans taking home a limited edition t-shirt thanks to Sato Pharmaceutical. You can come out to Safeco Field, watch the Mariners take on the Bronx Bombers, and good seats are still available, but they're going fast. For tickets, you can visit mariners.com. Here's Melky Cabrera taking down low. Let's think of Adam Moore last night.
I thought he did a terrific job behind the plate last night. Thought he had a base hit his first time up.
Yep, one hopper.
I thought he did a nice job. How about you?
Little banner back note on him. Adam Moore, his debut yesterday. 14 innings, 8 different pitchers. He went through the whole pitching staff practically. A little low. Green one. The White Sox haven't recovered from that tough loss yesterday. They flew into Kansas City at the home rather to play Kansas City. Got in the wee hours of the morning, and the Royals are leading them 11-0 in the 9th inning. Kansas City been playing some pretty good baseball lately. Of their last 10, and a ground ball, maybe 2. Here's one, and the relay back in time for the nicely turned 4-6-3 double play. So here in the second, a hit with the double play and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second, still 1-0 New York.
Seattle Mariners baseball on FSN is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment and dining destination.
And welcome back to beautiful Safeco Field tonight on an idyllic evening for the second inning. The Mariner half of the second inning, trailing the Yankees by a score of 1-0. And Bill Hall, who homered last night, takes a fastball for a strike. 1-1 the count.
It was a gorgeous September day today, wasn't it, Dave?
Oh, just fabulous. Just fabulous. Could have been more perfect. Hall's one of those plug-in guys. He's better than average any place you play.
I would
Left
agree.
field, second base, shortstop, right field, third base.
I would agree. Defensively, he does a lot of things well in a lot of different areas. Those guys are hard to find.
Slider that time for a strike.
I don't think there's any question he's going to be a big part of this club next year.
And that fastball. See ya. Left him at the station. Strikeout number 1. Jack Hanahan getting the start at first base tonight. Last night it was Jose Lopez with Matt Tuiasosopo getting the start at second base, and Tui made a fabulous play last night. Ball hit by Alexi Ramirez in the 10th inning. That's going to be out of play. And there's Matt Tuiasosopo. Also had a double.
Made a terrific diving play up the middle of the one you're talking about, Dave, but he also made a nice play to the hole and over to his left. So it's a pretty good range.
Breaking ball swung on and missed, and he picked up. Molina will throw him out. So 2 down. This Sunday here at Safeco Field, the Yankees, of course, will wrap up the season series with the Mariners, and the first 15,000 fans to take home a Safeco Field 10th anniversary reusable grocery bag with a certificate inside for a free energy efficient light bulb, courtesy of Seattle City Light. For tickets, you can visit mariners.com. Rob Johnson takes 2 high, ball 1. Too happy with that.
Take a look at it, see if it hits him on the wrist or the hand. On the elbow.
Yeah, on the elbow.
That one hurts. Rob not wearing any protection. A lot of guys will wear a pad on their elbow. Rob not wearing one.
And that's out of play off the bat of Josh Wilson. Every club who leads after 8 innings is going to have a great record of winning when you lead after 8.
Yep.
But you know what the Yankees are after 2 years of leading after 8 innings of play?
I do not know.
155-1.
Wow.
And the breaking ball strike right at the knees.
I have to believe that that first ballot Hall of Famer they have sitting out there has a lot to do with it, right?
You're darn right. That's the reason. 155-1. 78 won this year. And pulled foul. Back on the high fastball. I suppose if the guy could pick, or if the networks could pick, let's put it this way, the sexiest World Series that you could have with the Yankees and the Dodgers. What do you think?
I would definitely agree with that.
And the two-hopper backs up Alex, but he stays with it and goes down to second base to get to Rob Johnson. And the second is over. We go to the third, and the Yankees have the 1-0 lead. All-time hits leaders for their current team. Well, of course, you got one of them here tonight.
Jeter.
Right. This is Jose Molina. And he takes a strike on one. Arguably the slowest man in baseball.
I think he can get his brother Benji.
You think so? I might pay to see that 100-yard dash.
If you have a chair and a lunch, you might be there for a while.
In the dirt, and the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ooh, wow. That's quite a carom. Ball and 2 strikes. Watching a game the other day when Vladimir Guerrero hit that ball that bounced up to the plate into left field.
Oh,
Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
How about Chipper Jones? What did you want?
Swing and a miss. So Molina is down on strikes.
No, Hank Aaron would be the guy.
Henry Aaron probably be the guy.
I would say so.
Tampa Bay might have the leader.
Carl Crawford?
Yeah, Carl Crawford. All right, that's two of them. Here's Jeter.
Just thinking along the same lines. How about Ryan Zimmerman from the Nationals?
With Montreal and all of that, I doubt it. That's a Montreal franchise.
You're right.
And a ground ball hits a second, and Lopez will throw out Derek Jeter, so 2 down. And Johnny Damon will be the hitter.
Tim Wallach.
Tim Wallach. Johnny Damon takes a strike. He had the ball that bounced into the seats out there in right field for the ground rule double. And a high chopper over the mound. Going to be charged and picked up by Josh. No, he won't be able to make the play. A base hit. Infield hit for Johnny Damon.
Chops it over the mound. Damon still runs well, and Wilson comes across, tries to go for the quick exchange, and never gets the handle on it. Would have been a tough play.
Ichiro hit the ball hard, but Hanahan made a fine play on it in the first inning. Kept Jeter at third on that particular play. But then Jeter scored on A-Rod's line drive to center. It's turned out to be a sacrifice fly. Way outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Nice changeup. The Yankees, their last swing west. 3 here, 3 in Anaheim. After this 3-game series, Mariners will take off down to Florida and to Toronto for their final road trip of the year next week. And a high chopper off the plate. Has to fire a seed over to first base. And Ichiro is gone as Lopez throws him out. Infield hit by Damon, but that's all. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Still 1-0 New York. Well, nice to have you with us. Thank you, girls. Good to have you with us here tonight. And as we go to the third inning of play, Ichiro, who has the Mariners' only hit, just wiggled one into right field for a base hit starting the ball game. The Mariners' ball half of the first inning takes a strike from A.J. Burnett. And that's a shot to center field. So 2 more hits gives him 207. 67th game this year in which he has hit 2 or more. Can you name the active players who are the all-time hits leaders for their current team? Our Aflac trivia question. There was the answer. We gave you Jeter. We gave you Crawford. Todd Helton. We did play the Colorado Rockies. Got swept in Colorado. And we forget that Pudge Rodriguez went from Houston back to Texas for the second time. And he also is the all-time hits leader for the Texas Rangers. Deliveries down low to Franklin Gutierrez.
See if the Mariners, second time through the lineup, try to put the game in motion if they can. Felix looks like he's on top of his game tonight. A couple of runs, 2 or 3 runs might be enough. They can scratch one out here with Ichiro's leadoff single.
Whoops, look out, they got him picked up. And that bulldog him down as Ichiro slipped that time. And Teixeira got him.
Take a look at it. He definitely slips and falls down. Oh, he's leaning a little bit and couldn't get back. He probably is out either way.
And a fly ball into right center field. And it's going to drop for a base hit. That's going to go to the warning track. It's going to go near the wall. And out at second base is Franklin Gutierrez. That's a big play. As Ichiro fell down and got picked off. Gutierrez is in scoring position now.
Looked like maybe Cabrera was going to try to make the catch. Then he overruns the ball as it bounces and kicks back on him a little bit. Take a look at the swing. Fastball down and away. Nice piece of hitting by Gutierrez, just hitting it into the gap out in right field, and you can see Milky Cabrera just overruns it.
Yeah. On 1. Is Ray Washburn still living up here? He used to be the Bellevue Community College baseball coach.
I don't know.
I asked because 41 years ago was a big day for Ray Washburn when he was pitching with the Cardinals. And a fly ball, a little loop into left center field for a base hit. So it's going to tie the ball game as Jose Lopez has his 90th RBI, which is a career high, and we are even at 1-1. Three consecutive hits off A.J. Burnett.
This last hit by Lopez jams him a little bit. Makes scoring on the plate for Gutierrez easy. Wasn't hit hard. If you take a look at it, Jose Lopez, 90 RBIs. That's a big number for a second baseman. It's a big number for anybody, but for a second baseman, that's a nice number to have.
Dave Island out to the mound to have a chat. As you can see that ball dropping out there and picking up the RBI. But it was 41 years ago on this date that Ray Washburn of the Cardinals pitched a no-hitter against the Giants at Candlestick Park. He won 2-0, and then just one day after that, Gaylord Perry of the Giants pitched a no-hitter at Candlestick Park. First time ever had 2 no-hitters back-to-back. Junior takes the breaking ball down low and inside. 2-0. I think there's always a little something special in the air when the Yankees are in town. A little extra buzz, a little extra excitement.
Love them or hate them, Dave, they are the New York Yankees. Certainly travel well these days, that's for sure.
3-0 on Junior. Talking about the ideal World Series, of course, the Dodgers and the Yankees. Because of the two names, they used to both be in New York, but not only that, because Joe Torre would go back and manage against New York.
That would be something, wouldn't it?
Junior takes down low. Adrian Beltre steps up to the plate. Remember now, you can catch all the action of the 2009 Major League Baseball postseason right here on Fox and TBS. The excitement begins on October the 7th with the Division Series on TBS. Beltre takes a sweeping breaking ball. Starts him out the same way as he did last time with a strike. And on the outside corner again. 98-mile-an-hour fastball.
Didn't look like Adrian was happy with the call. Thought maybe it was off the plate away. Right on the corner.
Breaking ball again and popped up. Playable, I think. Teixeira's over there. And Mark will make the catch. Well, tomorrow, another Cy Young candidate, CC Sabathia, the biggest winner in the league so far at 17-7 against Doug Fister. Be a thrill of a lifetime for that youngster. I think to get the start against the Yankees, and he's pitched very well.
He has. He's pitched well against some really good clubs.
Fister did beat the Yankees for his first major league win. There's CC. Bill Hall takes too far low. Well, that's painting there.
At 96 miles an hour, there's not much they're going to do with that pitch.
And strike on the outside corner again. 1-2. That's where he struck out on his last at bat, right there on the edge. And that's too far outside with the breaking ball. 2-2. Done a great job this year, Don Wakamatsu. fairly deep right center field. And look out there. It's going to be the center fielder, Ichiro, to make the catch to retire the side. The Mariners get one to get even on a couple of hits, and they leave a couple. So we go to the fourth, all even, 1-1.
Back here at Safeco Field, take a guess who's at bat right now. Bouncing ball, nice scoop by Beltre. Throws out Rodriguez, one out. Much to the delight of the Mariner fans here at the ballpark at Safeco Field. Glad to have you with us, everybody. Dave Sims along with Mike Flowers. Good game. Both guys pitching pretty well here.
We thought that it was probably going to be a good pitching matchup. It's been terrific so far. I like where Felix is at right now. He gets up a sacrifice fly back in the first, but other than that, he looks really good against a tough lineup. But Burnett, he has the breaking ball working tonight. It's going to be difficult for the Mariners to score many runs off of him.
Boy, he's done a very good job, particularly against Beltre and Hall. Here's Matsui, having an outstanding year. He was injured, missed some time, but you look at his numbers across the board, very consistent. 276 with 12 homers, 45 RBIs against left-handers, against right-handers, 281, 13, and 40. He's had a very good year. Joe Girardi was marveling at how well this guy has played. He said, you know, if you give him, 500-600 at bats, I mean, you're looking at 130-something RBIs. He's got 415 at bats. He missed some time early. 2-1. So he first time grounded out to Lopez. Felix gave up a sacrifice fly to Alex Rodriguez in the first inning. That's the Yankee run. There's a 2-1 to Matsui. Swung on and drilled to right field. Trouble. One hop, and matter of fact, right off the fence. Hit it too hard. Ichiro with a very strong throw to get it back in. Base hit for Matsui.
Jumps all over this fastball, pulls it down into the corner. Ichiro, ball bounces right back to him off the base of the wall and gets it in quickly. Matsui didn't even think about going to second base.
Well, that was a powerful stroke. Here's Nick Swisher, one of 3 switch hitters in the lineup for the Yankees. He grounded out the first. Mariner run coming on Jose Lopez's RBI single in the third, his 90th RBI, career best. Here's what Felix has done his last 3 outings against the Yankees. Here at Safeco, he's 0-2 against the Yankees, a 6.94 ERA. Well stroked. Deep right center field. Gutierrez going back, and he makes the catch. fourth. Felix holds up the glove and salute as Franklin Gutierrez goes up against the fence and Rob Swisher as we take a Nick Swisher as we look at the Coors Light freeze can.
Take a look at the concentration by Gutierrez, jumping up, knows he's going to crash into the wall. Terrific play. He had to run a long ways for that, Dave. He was playing over in left center field and ran a long ways to track that ball down.
That was a beauty. Our Coors Light freeze can. And if we were to put together, say we could put together about a half hour of Coors Light freeze cans featuring Franklin Gutierrez.
No question.
Robinson Cano base hit to center his first time up. He got a pitch up in the zone on a 2-0 count and drilled it. This guy's having an outstanding year, 7th in the American League in hitting. Good crowd. Looks like we had a terrific walk-up crowd here today. 1-0 off of Johnson's glove, no advancement by Matsui.
Rick Adair is going to come out and talk to Felix real quick. You have Cabrera on deck first. Hitting .277. Cano, as you mentioned, Dave, 7th in the league starting today's game with Cano. He's dangerous too because he can hit a ball in the gap or hit one out on you.
It's one of 4 Yankees starters with 25 or more home runs. Let's take a look at our U.S. Marine Corps leaders of the game. How about Felix Hernandez? Since May 24th, outstanding numbers. Tim Lincecum leading the National League. An 11-2 record in those 21 starts since May 24th. 2-0. Cano drives one to right center field. Another long run by Gutierrez, but he has this one under control as well. And that'll do it. Careful, stay in the ballpark. They were well hit. Nothing across for the Yankees. 1-1 game. Stuffed crust pizza, only from Pizza Hut. Great night for baseball here in Seattle. Welcome to Safeco Field. 1-1 ball game, bottom of the 4th. Here's Jack Hanahan. A.J. Burnett, the pitcher for the Yankees. Hanahan struck out his first time up. It'll be Hanahan, Johnson, and Josh Wilson. Burnett went 10-4 But over his last 9 games, he's 1-5, 3 no decisions, and an ERA of 6.19. Roughed up a couple of times at Fenway Park. Back with a strike, 1-2. Staying alive. Hanahan certainly exemplifies what the Mariners under Don Wakamatsu and Jack Zrenczak are looking for versatility. Played most of his time at third base. Played 1 game at shortstop. A bunch of games now at first. Swing and a miss, and Jack is gone. That is the 3rd strikeout, 2nd time he's going down swinging. 3rd strikeout for Burnett. Visit the official online shop of the Seattle Mariners at mariners.com. You can browse the largest online selection of authentic team gear, including official caps, t-shirts, jerseys, collectibles, and more. Get your team gear straight from the source at mariners.com shop. It's like they did. It looked like the Jughead section at the Mariners team store. Those old hats. Also from who was it? The Dead End Kids from the 1940s. They used to have that. There was one of the characters wore one of those hats trimmed like that. That's going way back.
I'll take your word for it.
That's history. You can look it up. Google it. Johnson 2-1. There's a strike. 2-2. Rob got hit by a pitch his first time up.
Hit on the elbow. One of the worst places to get hit. That's painful.
Rob's worked a full count. Josh Wilson on deck. Three-2 from Burnett. Breaking ball, just got a piece of it. There's a look at Burnett work to this point. Here's a board, 3rd walk. Griffey's walked twice, and now Johnson. It's a 3rd walk given up by Burnett.
It's been part of his problem, walking batters. Now it's up to the Mariners to try to take advantage of that.
There's Josh batting in the 9-hole tonight. Jack Wilson still limping around with that heel issue. Breaking ball misses from Burnett. Burnett already has 1 pickoff. He got Ichiro in the 3rd. Ichiro led off with a base hit to center field and stumbled coming back to the bag, and then Teixeira ran him down. Quick snap, throw to be tripled, and Teixeira could not get the tag around.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't in position. He comes off the bat probably as well as anybody, trying to cover more ground. And he was just too far away from first to try to get back and make a tag.
Burnett, in his first year with the Yankees, signed a big free agent contract, won 18 games last year for Toronto. Rob Johnson 1 for 2 base stealing. Yankee Ball Club 8th ERA in the American League. Mariners number 1, 3.90. Bouncing ball down to Rodriguez. Cano for 1. And Josh Wilson just beats it out.
Well, the ball's not hit very hard, but Cano is really good at turning the double play. He gets rid of it quickly with something on it. And almost gets Josh, but he's clearly safe.
I wonder what the particular significance is, the theme for from Shaft when Ichiro just came up. Inquiring minds will have to find out. Ichiro having a good night. Base hit to right, base hit to center. Drills one deep left center field. Cabrera ranging over. And Melky makes the catch. It'll do it for the Mariners. And a man on, leaving stranded. 1-1 ball game into 4 here at Safeco Field.
The entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Felix Hernandez and A.J. Burnett locked up in a 1-1 duel here at Safeco Field. First of 3. Final trip for the Yankees here. It's their second trip this year to Safeco Field. Next year, the Mariners will be in New York City twice. Melky, Cabrera, Jose Molina, and Derek Jeter. 8, 9, and 1. You're in the 5th inning. Melky first pitch swinging. Hall long run, save for Gutierrez, but Goody's there. Wow, he can cover, can he? That's 3 straight putouts he's made. 1 out here in the 5th.
Give you an idea, another stat for you. Out of zone plays, Franklin Gutierrez has 107 coming into the game today. That is the best. 10 more than Carl Crawford. So when you're talking about him taking away hits and covering a lot of ground, that number shows it.
2 of the last 3 plays been out of zone. He's special. Bouncing ball. Beltran, that's a fair ball. Sets, flips over, and he gets Molina 2 outs.
Another look at it. Adrian with the catch. The umpire behind him signaling that it is a fair ball. Nice accurate throw across the diamond. Hanahan looks pretty comfortable over at first base now, doesn't he?
He's a good athlete. I like the way he's looking down there. Hanahan in his 6th game at first base. Jack's played 6 at first, 31 at third. I believe he played a part of a back end of the game at shortstop one day. Here's Jeter.
He did.
Second pitch Jeter saw tonight, singled into center. Damon with a ground rule double got into third, and the sacrifice fly of Rodriguez got the Yankees on the board. Mariners answered with a 3rd inning Jose Lopez RBI single. He went. Talked to Jeter on the radio pregame show and talking about him passing Lou Gehrig on the all-time hit list. The night he did it, there was an hour-and-a-half rain delay, and he said hardly anybody left the ballpark at Yankee Stadium, New Yankee Stadium. And then during the time he got the base hit, it was raining, and he said he was very gratified with the response that the fans gave him. I told him, I said, your mother looked like she was just grinding up in the box like it was never going to happen. He put 0 for 10. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Felix Hernandez. A very quick inning. So Jeter's gone, and so are the Yankees. Felix Hernandez with his 2nd strikeout of the night. It's 1-1. The only appliance store you'll ever need, now open on Sundays. By Widmer, Ordinary Brothers Extraordinary Beer. And by Taco Del Mar, home of the $4.99 Mondo Burrito. Gorgeous night for baseball here at Safeco Field in Seattle. Glad you could join us, everybody. Dave Sims and Mike Flowers and the FSN crew. Here's Franklin Gutierrez to lead it off. Gutierrez, Lopez, and Griffey, 2, 3, and 4. Pitch that Burnett's really been highlighting this evening. It's 2-0.
He's had a good one. I would think that he's going to come right after Gutierrez. Franklin with 16 home runs on the year, 2-0 count. See if he can get a fastball in the middle of the plate and do something with it. Already a double in the game. There it is.
Fastball, line drive, Johnny Damon right there. FSN presents a big college football Saturday doubleheader. Begins with the undefeated Golden Hurricanes of Tulsa taking on number 12 Oklahoma. Then it's off to Corvallis. The Rogers brothers in Oregon State. They do battle with the 17th ranked Cincinnati Bearcats out of the Big East. College football, it's back tomorrow on FSN and FSN HD. Lopez, bouncing ball. Rodriguez, strong overhand throw, stretched by Teixeira, 2 out. Felix with a 5-pitch fifth. This will be the next pitch to Griffey. Will be number 5 here for Burnett. That'll bring up Junior. Who's walked a couple of times. Burnett taking a couple extra seconds. That ball fired back to him by Alex Rodriguez. Here's Junior. Worked a couple 3-1 counts and walked both times. Got 35 career home runs against the Yankees. Junior.
Wow.
Both guys bringing it. 97 as we look at the Quest high-speed pitch count.
All the hitters have had to turn it up a notch.
Breaking ball for strike. 1-2. Mr. Griffey didn't like that call by Eric Cooper. Ground ball to Cano. Underhands to Teixeira. Both pitchers on top of their games in the 5th inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. 1-1 ball game. And more Sunday at noon on Mariners All Access. Johnny Damon, Mark Teixeira, Alex Rodriguez, 2-3-4 here in the 6th inning. Remember last time the Yankees were in, I was talking to Ryan Willen-Smith. He was talking about his favorite left-handed pitcher when he was growing up. Line drive, fair ball down the line. Damon's got good speed and he's going to get a double. The ball was ripped. Damon, 2 doubles tonight, 2 and a single, 3 for 3.
And he gets a change up here and hits it down the line. Take a look at where we're at in this game in the 6th inning. You feel like this is a big inning, having to get through the top of the lineup again for Felix, right inside the line. Nice try by Hanahan. But this is going to be tough going. This might be your ball game the way these two guys are pitching. You have to figure that if you can get through this inning, giving up 1 run, maybe 2, done a nice job. If he can shut him out here, he's going to give his club a good chance to win.
We got the AL RBI leader. That goes off of Rob Johnson's glove. An easy third base for Damon. So a base hit fly ball. It's going to get a run here. Pass ball against Rob Johnson.
It's a fastball up and away. See Rob reaching for it. Goes right out the top of his glove. Mariners will bring their infield up. Don Wakamatsu thinking the same thing. This is going to be a tight one. He doesn't want to give him a free run.
Not at all. Ninth pass ball by Johnson. Felix is going to have to dig deep here. 1-0 to Teixeira. Two and 0. Teixeira grounded out the first. Grounded out the second at a high chopper. It was thrown out by Lopez. That was back in the third. Switch hitter, 35 home runs, under 12 runs batted in. 2-0, and he drives it to left field. That'll be plenty deep to score the run. Hall makes the catch. 2-1 Yankees. So an RBI for Teixeira, the American League RBI leader, now is 113. One out here in the sixth. And the most resounding boos we've heard so far tonight for Alex Rodriguez. They were pretty loud in the first. And if this was the old meter, Queen for a day, it would show the meter way over with a big number up in the hundreds. Rodriguez, hip problem and an operation first part of the season, missed some time. Good batting average second half of the season. 1 and 2. He came back. Teixeira picked up because Teixeira had big protection behind him in this lineup.
And in front of him. He's hitting in a pretty good spot. Not taking anything away from the job that he's done this year. He's been terrific for the Yankees, but there's a couple guys hitting in front of him that are on base a lot. And Alex hitting behind him. And you mentioned earlier Matsui.
This lineup is loaded. Number one in slugging, hits, runs, home runs, walks, and on base percentage. The Yankees. Quick count now to Rodriguez. A double by Damon to lead it off. A pass ball got him to third. A sacrifice fly by Teixeira got him home. 2-1 Yankees. Two pitch.
Oh, Felix is throwing everything at him. Breaking balls, change ups. That last good fastball away from him. Pitched him inside a few times. Take a look at the pitch speeds for him in this at bat. Mixing it up well.
That's in ball. Don't trade charges. Nice throw. Rodriguez retired again. Go for 2 with an RBI. Cy Young conversation. It's a good one. Hernandez, Greinke, Sabathia, Verlander, and Halladay. Here's your pick right now. If you had to pick at this moment.
I had to pick at this moment. I'd probably go with either Greinke or Felix.
Greinke's 2.14 ERA is the best in that bunch.
Yeah, you see the strikeouts there too. 224. Felix will be over 200. He's 193 coming into today.
There's Matsui. Feldman and Beckett could slide their way in there if they went out the rest of the way. Speaking of which, how about, let's see, the Angels win at Texas 2-0.
Texas just reeling.
What is that? Michael Young tried to give it a go, just not ready to play, he said. Texas has lost 5 in a row. Breaking ball hit to Hanahan. Felix covers. Easy play. The Yankees, they do get a run. They take the lead here in the 6th. 2-1 and coming up for the Mariners. That'll be 5, 6, and 7. Beltray, Hall, and Hanahan.
Go into some broadcasting, and we're having a discussion today. Her middle name is Nicole. She thinks she wants to go with Nicole, so we might have to start introducing her as Nicole as opposed to Lindsay. She was talking to all the professionals up here today, and they said she needs to pick a name and stick with it.
Yeah, is it going to be just a one-name operation?
Yeah, I think it's just going to be Nicole. We're going to go with Nicole the rest of the way. Make her happy.
To right field, Nick Swisher on the case. 1 out. Bring up Bill Hall. Tied last night's ball game, a 2-out solo home run. Well, they were working him hard on the outside corner last night. Struck out a couple of times.
They've been doing it again tonight too.
Yeah, struck out looking his first time up a pitch on the outside part of the plate. And then he flied out to center second time.
They made a mistake to him last night, tying the ball game with a home run in the 9th.
Deep left center field. Damon's not going to go out that one. Off the fence. Hall still has a little bit of a problem with that quad, but eases into second, lead up with a 1-out double. Smoked that one.
He really did. He was definitely protecting his leg a little bit. I don't blame him. Take a look at the swing. It's a line drive out to left field. It ends up hitting the base of the fence. Hit it so hard Damon couldn't get back in time. He was playing deep to begin with. But a nice double for Bill Hall.
So with that quad bothering him, it could be a factor as they try to score it. Hanahan struck out twice. Strike 1 to Jack. Jack came into tonight's game. Second best totals career against Burnett. Beltray had 6 hits against him. Hanahan rather was 4 for 13 against AJ. Yankees with an unearned run in the 6th to take the lead. 2-2.
Good breaking ball. He's had a good one tonight. That pitch in off the plate. Hanahan swung right over the top of it.
Joe Girardi talking about him before the game, said that Burnett had been too rotational and not really snapping off that breaking ball, but he's done a good job tonight. Hall will hold at second. Molina retrieves. There's Joe. Joe, a little bit of a shiner over one of his eyes a few days ago. The Yankees and Toronto had a bench clearing affair. And Joe caught an elbow from one of his own players, Shelley Duncan, who was trying to pull a player off of another player. Lost his grip, and Joe was coming in, and Joe got the elbow. And on his eyelid. A little discolored. Two balls, two strikes to Jack Hanahan. Bill Hall, a one-out double. He's at second. Two runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Yankees. A run on 5 hits, no errors for the Mariners. Cat and mouse. We'll do a reset. Two at 2 to Hanahan. Full count with Rob Johnson on deck. Here comes the 3-2. Just got a piece of it to stay alive.
I thought maybe with first base open he was going to go to that slider, and he did. Has a good pitch, and he's thrown it a lot tonight. Doesn't want to give in. Take a look at the way he's mixed it up, starting him off with a fastball, a couple of breaking balls, in fact 3 in a row. The fastball inside that he missed with in that last breaking ball again.
Hanahan tired of waiting. Molina going out, making sure they're got the signs right. Eric Cooper out there. Come on, boys, let's go. So the Angels still steaming from the non-call against Nick Green a couple of nights ago in Boston. Maybe some fines handed out in that game for that conversation. Here's a 3-2 to Hanahan. Struck him out third time. 4 strikeouts for Burnett on the ball game. 2 down here in the 6th. One of the biggest fan appreciation nights in baseball takes place on Friday, October 2nd. Mariners host the Rangers. Going to be spectacular. Prizes given away, folks, including 2 round-trip domestic airline tickets courtesy of Westgate Travel. How about this? A 50-inch plasma TV, multiples of them, and a trip to Las Vegas. Autographed jerseys. There'll be a whole lot more, too, so come on out. Visit Mariners.com for the particulars. Long strike for Rob Johnson. Hit by a pitch and walked. Tying run at second. Mariner run coming to third. Lopez with an RBI single.
Both Burnett and Felix in good shape with their pitch counts. Burnett just 85 pitches so far in the game.
back. Don Wakamatsu's club board today win a marathon last night. 14 innings, second 14 inning affair against the White Sox. Ichiro, the second game-winning base hit of his career and of the season. The 1-2 to Rob Johnson. Rally crew chief said he did not go.
Playing rough pretty much straight away. Swisher shallow and right.
Two pitch. Struck him out. Inning over. It's 5 strikeouts. 2 big ones here for Burnett with a man at second. As far as Bill Hall goes, 2-1 Yankees.
Bringing you Frank TV's Funny Man Frank Caliendo October 2nd. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com.
Our fabulous night here in Seattle continues. Yankees lead at 2-1. Very comfortable here at the ballpark. Felix Hernandez, A.J. Burnett locked up in a really good matchup. 2-1 Yankees. And here in the 7th, Felix will face, as we look at the comparable numbers, Swisher, Cano, and Cabrera.
And so far, Felix has been very efficient with his pitch count. That's just the 70th pitch for him in the game, working here in the 7th inning.
Right now, the big story, a leadoff double Damon in the 6th. A pass ball got him to 3rd. And a sacrifice fly by Teixeira. The other run in the 1st inning driven in on a sacrifice fly by Alex Rodriguez. Great pitch by Felix, 1-2. It's got some arsenal of pitches.
His changeup is terrific. It's not just the speed differential off of his fastball and his arm speed with it, but the movement that he gets on it. That pitch really runs away from the left-handed hitters.
To left field. Don't forget, Hall's got a bad quad. That's trouble. That's a fair ball. Swisher on the 2nd. Josh Wilson runs back to cover 3rd base. Swisher drops a double to lead off the 7th.
Well, Hall was playing over in left center field, but as Dave mentioned, not running well. Pitch down out of the zone. He just dumps it down the line, just inside the line.
So here's Robinson Cano, the hitter for Nick Swisher. Having a nice year with the Yankees. His 33rd double. Cano leads the ball club with 42. Teixeira's got 40. Cano 1 for 2. Base hit to right, fly out to right.
And he will be trying to pull the ball here with nobody out and a runner at second.
Fisher's got about average speed. 1-0. In there, breaking ball for strike 1-1. Took a lot off of that. 1 and 2.
And you can see Cano reaching out there trying to hook it over to the right side.
The Yankees have been putting up just tremendous offensive numbers here in the 09 campaign. 14 walk-off wins as well. Cano's gone. That's a big strikeout. Strikeout number 3. Felix Hernandez, 1 out here in the 7th inning. Take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Boy, the days of this season winding down quickly. This homestand concludes on Sunday. And the final road trip to Tampa Bay and Toronto, then come back 3 with Oakland, 3 with Texas, and then the season will be in the books. Melky Cabrera's the hitter, 0 for 2. Long look by Felix. Here we go at 1-0. The Swisher hit came on a 1-2 pitch. Damon back in the 6th on the first pitch. Back in the 4th, Matsui was ahead 2-1. Rob Johnson going out. Jeter jumped on an 0-1 pitch, and Damon in the 1st inning jumped on a 1-0 pitch.
I doubt that Felix wants to give in to Cabrera. He has Molina standing on deck. Molina coming into the game hitting just .239. He has first base open.
Back with a strike, 2-1.
Perfect pitch. Right on the corner.
2-1. Bouncing ball goes foul right to Mick Kelleher, first base coach. Tremendous second half by the Yankees. 43-16 their record since the All-Star break. Their second best second half start since 38 when they went 44-15. Dug out by Rob Johnson. Folks now run a full count. Swisher with the leadoff double.
What are you thinking? Changeup?
Okay, Cabrera, and I think your theme earlier from a few pitches ago doesn't want to give in. I think something off speed. Yep. See what gives here. 3-2. Got away from Rob Johnson. Runner to third. That was ball 4 on Cabrera. First and third, 1 out.
And he threw a slider. It looked like a breaking ball, a hard breaking ball. That did not help him very much, letting the runner get to third. Take a look at it. Just spikes this breaking ball out in front of the plate. It's so far in front of the plate, it just jumped over Rob Johnson.
Runners at the corners now. First walk by Felix. Mariners dearly love their second double play of the night right here. Got out of the second inning with the DP. Molina tonight, a strikeout and a ground out to Beltran.
You can get him to hit the ball on the ground. He's definitely a double play candidate.
He is, after all, a Molina. They are known for their catching and hitting, not for their running. He and Benji and Yadier, good family of catchers. Certainly want to get him because you don't want to turn it over top of the order with Jeter, Damon, Teixeira, Rodriguez, and Matsui. Chance for two. Josh Wilson, Lopez. There's one. There's two. Right on time. Yes, sir. Needed it and got it. So the Mariners survived that one. And coming up, it'll be Josh Wilson, Ichiro, and Franklin Gutierrez in this 2-1 ball game. Mariners' seventh inning stretch is brought to you with pride by the Dairy Farmers of Washington. I want to remind you to get your 3-a-day of dairy every day. Talk about timely inning-ending double play. Top of the seventh gets the Mariners out of trouble. Now they need some offense to get clicking here against A.J. Burnett. He's going to face Josh Wilson, Ichiro, and Gutierrez. Josh tonight, or AJ rather, has struck out 5 tonight, walked 3. Felix Hernandez has struck out 3, walked 1. Josh Wilson 0 for 2. One and 0 to Josh. This completes a third time around against Burnett.
It still looks strong. This next pitch will be 90 for him. They can make him work a little bit in this inning. They might be able to get him out of the game.
He's done a heck of a job working outside corner to the right-hand hitters. Comes inside with that one, 1 and 2. Go. He went to Mike Riley, so Josh Wilson's gone. 6th strikeout, 3rd in a row.
See if you agree with Mike Riley, the first base umpire. I don't think so.
No, sir.
I think that's a bad call on Josh.
We were talking earlier about that one Nick Green, Boston 2 nights ago, and that
I never saw it.
Oh, he was done. They said he didn't go. That bat continued. They walk in a run, and then Boston goes on to win the ball game. They move Ichiro's feet around a little bit. Ichiro with a couple of hits tonight, 2 for 3.
Like Burnett ended up catching a spike on the mound, spun him around a little bit.
Mauer went 0 for 2. He's at 373. Ichiro at 355 coming into this at bat. 2-1. Back up the middle. He's got top spin, enough to get. Oh, it's plenty. Base hit, infield hit. So another infield hit for Ichiro, who's at 355.
Good time for him to try to steal second base. You have Gutierrez up at the plate. Franklin 1 for 3. Take a look at this when it bounces over the mound. Cano comes and makes a backhand play, but he knows he has no shot at first, so he doesn't even try to make a throw.
See if they put the Phil Koch. Saw him in New York. Ichiro was picked off once tonight back in the 3rd inning. Stumbled on his way back, diving in. 57th infield hit for Ichiro. Gutierrez tonight tried to move Ichiro up in the 1st inning with a bunt. He popped it out, popped up to Teixeira. And after Ichiro got picked off, he doubled to right center, and then he lined out to left. Down a run. Runner goes, swung on it, and fouled off.
He had a terrific jump too.
Ichiro 25 stolen bases, 33 attempts.
The jump that he had, I'm pretty sure it was just a straight steal. I don't think it was a hit and run.
Watt does something again here. 2-1. 2-1 to score and a 1-1 count here to Gutierrez. Ichiro, oh, he was leaning again and got him. Holy mackerel. Twice in one game.
I think Lee Tinsley thought he maybe had his hand underneath the tag. Wow. Take a quick look at it. You can see him leaning towards second base.
That is some.
He stumbles going back. Tags him high. I think that's why Lee was arguing.
The hand looked like it was in there. Watt has not been thrown out of a game this year. It's crew chief Mike Riley, first base umpire. Well, Watt got his 50 cents in. Ichiro.
Take another look at it. It's hard to tell where his hand hits the bag. as Teixeira tags him up on his shoulder. He looks like he's in there.
Yes, sir.
I think Lee Tinsley, you don't see Lee get excited over first too often. He jumped on that one right away.
Mm-hmm. It's a rally in this same inning on the appeal on the
check swing to
Josh Wilson when he didn't go in the replay, and then this one. Not a good inning.
Not for the Mariners, anyways.
It's got to be some kind of record for Ichiro getting picked off twice in one game.
Both times leaning towards second base with a right-handed pitcher on the mound. A little unusual.
Yeah, usually, you know, if you figure a guy gets picked up twice, it's going to be Pettit, a left hand or something like that.
Right.
3-1. Two outs in the seventh. Safe to say he's doing a burn inside. He may not be showing it on the outside, but he is doing a burn inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Gutierrez. Jeter in the hole, won't get it. Base hit.
Take a look at it. It's in the hole. Not hit real hard. Jeter comes over and drops it. But I think even if he fields that cleanly, he is not going to throw out the fleet-footed Gutierrez at first. I think it's a base hit all the way. Dave Island, the pitching coach, will go out and talk to him.
The Mariners not done here in the seventh. Lopez, their RBI leader. For Ichiro, just the second time since he's been here in the major leagues that he's been caught. He's been picked off twice in a game. Caught stealing in a game. So the second time he's been caught stealing in a game in his major league career. April in 01 was the last time it happened. Lopez can erase those 2 bad calls right here.
That was interesting watching Ichiro talk to Rob Johnson. It looked to me like what he was saying is that A.J. Burnett, he's watching his shoulder and his front shoulder's turning in, and then he's spinning around throwing to first. A lot of base stealers will watch the feed. I'm not sure if that's what he was saying, but it looked like a pretty interesting conversation. Most base stealers will watch the back foot of the pitcher on the mound, the right-handed pitcher. He's pretty quick for a big man. He's quick over to first.
6'4", 230. Good athlete. Nice Friday night crowd here in Seattle. 28,935. The 0-1 to Lopez. Rodriguez gobbles it up. Goes to Cano. Mariners are done in the seventh. Couple of calls go the other way. Still 2-1 Yankees. Better ideas, better banking. And by Pizza Hut, get loads of melty cheese with the stuffed crust pizza, only from Pizza Hut. A couple tough calls go against the Mariners in the bottom of the 7th to the 8th we go here at Safeco Field. 2-1 Yankees, and the Yankees are at the top of the order. Jeter, Damon, and Teixeira. You thought you had a little karma going there. Into 7, you get a double play to get out of it. Josh Wilson gets punched out on a questionable call. Ichiro gets an infield hit. He gets picked off by Burnett for the 2nd time in the game. Questionable call. Check swing off the bat of Jeter. 1 down. Jeter tonight 1 for 4, single to lead it off. Ground out, strikeout, ground out. And there's a look at what Felix has done this evening. Gotta love that 5th inning. 5-pitch inning where he got a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Johnny Damon's been murdered tonight. Ground rule double, infield hit, and a double down the right field line. Johnny's front foot is way wide open. He was out of the box there and then steps in.
He's had a really nice year for them. 24 home runs for Damon.
Taking advantage of the new Yankee Stadium. I'm not taking anything away from him, but he has shown some pop, and it's worked in that ballpark beautifully.
He looks like he's pulling the ball a lot more than he used to.
Fly ball left field. Hall again. Bad quad. Coming on, and he's there. Two outs here in the 8th. A smoother, quieter, greener way to travel. Ride Sound Transit's the link light rail from Tukwila to Seattle with 10 stops along the way. So tonight, indeed, first time a pitcher has picked off Ichiro twice in one game. The other time he got thrown out trying to steal twice in a game. Pudge Rodriguez then with Texas, which is with Texas again now. That was back on April 17 of 01. Here's Teixeira, drove in what is now the differential run. 6th inning with a sac fly. Teixeira, the American League RBI leader, he's got 113. Felix 1-1. Josh Wilson. Nice strong throw. Beats a hustling Teixeira. Felix a good 8th inning. He needs help. 2-1 Yankees.
Welcome back to Mariners Baseball on FSN. The Tracer is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
2-1 ball game. Mariners need some offense here. Pitching has been fine by Felix Hernandez as he battles against A.J. Burnett. Burnett now gives way to Phil Hughes. Ichiro, you know about the big hit he picked up earlier in the week in Texas, 9th year in a row with 200 or more hits. Well, you can get a bat commemorating that event. 9 consecutive 200 hit seasons, limited edition, 5,000 individually numbered bats. 1-866-280-BATS. It's also $129.95 plus shipping. You get the official Ichiro all-time consecutive 200 hit bat at www.bigtimebats.com or call 1-866-280-BATS. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee. So Brent Gardner takes over in center field for the Yankees. And Melky Cabrera, he moves over to left field. Better arm in there. Damon runs well, but doesn't throw nearly as well as two guys that they've shifted in there. Here's Ken Griffey Jr. Junior tonight, 2 walks and a ground out. Hughes has been a lights out performer in the 8th inning for the Yankees, setting up for Mariano Rivera.
He has a good arm. He throws hard. He'll be in the mid-90s with his fastball. Pretty good slider. Behind Junior now. See if Junior get a good fastball to hit.
Two and one.
See the 87 strikeouts and just 80 in the 3rd innings.
2-1 to Junior. In there for strike. Murphy 1 for 2 against Phil Hughes. Another 1-run game here for the Mariners. On the short end right now, 2-1. Mariners 30-17 in 1-run decisions here in 09. 2-2. Popped out, playable. Jeter settles under just on the grass. Wow. Sunday, October 4th, Mariners and Rangers, they finish up the regular season. It's going to be prizes galore at Kids Appreciation Day. All youngsters 14 and under, they're going to be eligible for great prizes, including a Mariner Moose birthday party at Safeco Field, a Fender guitar, autographed jerseys, and more. Plus, all kids take home a Moose poster courtesy of Ivers and Kid Valley. For tickets, visit Mariners.com. Beltre with a home run swing. Beltre's 0 for 3 against Phil Hughes and 0 for 3 this evening. Another mighty swing, 0-2. Stays alive.
Hughes is throwing hard, just pumping fastballs in there, 95, 96 miles an hour, and locating them all away. All of them are away from Junior, and now they're away from Hall.
Comes the 0-2. Yankees in one-run games this year, 19-14.
There's a slider. He had to mix one in at some point.
They figure another fastball here away. 1-2. Bill Hall's on deck for the Mariners. Beltre right now representing the tying run. Pulled a string on him. Jeter stays down on it and throws that Beltre away. Two outs in the Mariner, 8th down, 2-1. A couple of sacrifice flies for the Yankees. Rodriguez in the first, Teixeira in the 6th. Lopez accounted for the Mariner run in the 3rd inning. Coming up tomorrow, Game 2, CC Sabathia, Doug Fister. Fister beat the Yankees last time they were here on a Sunday. CC Sabathia in the thick of things in the Cy Young candidacy. There's Doug Fister. Roughed up his last time out. And big CC Sabathia really enjoying his time with the Yankees. He's been an outstanding August-September pitcher in his career. Oh, 2 to Bill Hall.
Hughes is pumping in strikes. 15 pitches, 12 of them for strikes, just 3 balls.
And Mariano Rivera, he's got the iron ball in his hand. He is warming up. 0-2 to Hall. Got him. Well, he said Hughes had been lights out most of the season for the Yankees. He just showed you why here in the 8th. To the 9th we go. 2-1 Yankees, and Felix is coming back out. May not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Alex Rodriguez, Hideki Matsui, Nick Swisher. They'll be facing Felix Hernandez here in the 9th. And that blows the meter out. That's the biggest boo of the night.
Probably of the year.
28,935. Strike 1 on the breaking ball. Rodriguez got the Yankees on the board in the 1st. Sacrifice fly. Since then, he's grounded out the 2nd, grounded out the 3rd.
93 pitches for Felix.
20 years from now, he comes back in old timers game.
Not going to matter. Going to hear it.
3, 2, 1. Cue it up, everybody. Boo! Off the fist. Good enough for a base hit. How about that? Rodriguez starts the Yankees off with a base hit here in the ninth.
Inside out swing by Alex. Felix in on his hands, fights it off over the head of Hanahan over at first base. That pitch in off the plate.
8th hit for the Yankees. Only inning they bunched hits together was the first. They had 2. Swings and misses. He's 1 for 3. Ground out to second. Base hit to right. That was a bullet. And grounded out to Hanahan at first. And Felix covering. Looking ahead to the Mariners' home ninth. Bottom third of the order. Hanahan, Johnson, and Wilson. Hanahan 0 for 3. Johnson 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Jack has struck out 3 times. And Josh Wilson 0 for 3 with 1 strikeout. He is hearing it. On strike to Matsui. Matsui very consistent this year. Started the night 276 against left-handed hitters, 281 against right-handers. Center field. Gutierrez, no problem. Take a look at a couple out of town scores brought to you by Washington's Lottery. Boston 3-1 over Baltimore with Papelbon got a save there. Angels shut out the Rangers in Texas, and the Rangers in a free fall right now. And the Rangers right now, they've lost 5 in a row.
They're struggling offensively too. They were 1 hit the other day and then shut out tonight.
And again, no Michael Young. They'd hope to have him back at third. Not the case. Here's Swisher. Double to left center last time. Down the left field line, beg your pardon. 1 for 3. Felix bidding to complete his 2nd game of the season. Good swing and a miss. Felix had needed some hits. Hanahan will lead it off in the home ninth, followed by Rob Johnson and Josh Wilson. Felix's other complete game is at San Diego, June 16th. Fans on the first base side. Here's what Felix has done in terms of getting outs. Done a nice job tonight. Fans on the first base side are just unloading on A-Rod's every move. Two balls, 1 strike. Nick Swisher, product of The Ohio State University, didn't want to hear any kind of ribbon about their loss this week to Southern California. Popped it up. Beltre. He's got to play. 2 outs. Brings up a tough hitter in Robinson Cano. 1 for 3. Singled back in the 2nd. Rivera throwing in earnest now. Zipped right into the glove of Rob Johnson. Strike one. There's the great Mariano. The 0-1 to Cano. High chopper. Hanahan to Felix. Felix has gone 9 innings of 2-run, 8-hit baseball. He needs help coming up in the 9th, and they're going to have to do it against one of the all-timers, Mariano Rivera. 2-1 Yankees. Felix Hernandez, he goes 9, gives up 2 runs on 8 hits. He deserved a better fate, didn't he?
I don't tell you, he was terrific tonight. Both the runs came on sacrifice flies. He ended up getting a lot of ground ball outs tonight, some double play balls that certainly helped him. But he was terrific against a very good Yankee club, giving up just the 2 runs. And you could tell, too, he was into this one tonight. He wanted to win this game badly. Body language was terrific in the game. See if the guys can help him out here in the 9th inning against one of the best in Rivera.
So back here at Safeco Field, there's Felix's line for tonight. Throws 9 full, 8 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. Not going to hurt his ERA tonight, that's for sure. Came in at 2.52. Throws 104 pitches. And on the mound, here's a guy that they should just waive that 5-year waiting requirement for the Hall of Fame. Just waive it. Come on.
Look at the ERA at a 1.66, 64 strikeouts at 59 2/3. Opponent's average just 192.
Mike Karp going to pinch hit. Mike's 0 for 3 as a pinch. Oh, beg your pardon. Hanahan is up there. Karp we saw swinging a bat. He's on deck following. There's the Karp. Same pitch every time. Murray. Hanahan has caved 3 times tonight. Park, he's going to hit Rob Johnson. Burnett went 7. Hughes pitched a 1-2-3 8th inning, and now Rivera. There's Mo in the number 2 spot behind Trevor Hoffman all time. Active. Among the leaders all time. The 1-2. This is Rivera's 52nd game against the Mariners. Last time he blew a save against the Mariners, August 23rd of 1997. Got one loss against the Mariners. Close, 2-2. Mariano Rivera, 29 of 30 save opportunities versus the Mariners' career. Strike 3 called, and Hanahan, golden sombrero. K'd 4 times tonight, 3 times swinging, once looking, 1 down.
Just a bunch of cutters again from Rivera, going right at him, 93 miles an hour. You can see Molina set up on the outside corner.
Now Mike Carp, he'll pinch hit. Pinch hit for Rob Johnson. A couple of nights ago, Carp's first big league homer. Here's the 1-0. It's movement on that pitch.
He has him on all of the pitches. You know, the other thing too, as you were talking about it, Davis, he just throws cutter, but his command of that pitch over the years has been phenomenal. Not going to throw 95, 96 very often anymore, but right there, just, I mean, it's a perfect pitch. Right in on the hands of Carp. You can take a look at it. Right on the corner.
Mike Sweeney's on deck. He'll pinch hit for Josh Wilson. May have broken his bat. It did. David Arzma, in the event the Mariners get tied up, he'll be ready to throw the 10th. Felix Hernandez, he is puts a heck of a ball game off the fist again on Carp. A 1-2 to Carp. Strike 3 called, 2 down.
All cutters in, and then he decides to go away, just like he did with Hanahan. That pitch looked like it was off the outside corner. Carp didn't like the call at all.
And a tracer shows you why he didn't like it. Last 3 Mariner hitters have struck out. Called to end the 8th. Hanahan and Carp here in the 9th. That brings up Mike Sweeney. Last hope for the Mariners. Sweeney career is 3 for 13 against Mariano Rivera. Drives to deep right center field. Going back, switch yards, one hop off the fence. Sweeney into second base with a double. A 2-out double. Pinch hitter Mike Sweeney. The Mariners still have a light.
Take a look at it. Sweeney, with the experience, gets a cutter right in the middle of the plate, drives it out to right center field for an easy double. Michael Saunders come on to pinch run for him, but there's some experience for you. He's not going to wait around, let Rivera get ahead of him. Pitch in the middle of the plate, hit it hard. Ichiro, the hero last night by winning the game, is going to get a chance again here tonight to try to tie it.
So the drama building here at Safeco Field. Ichiro 2 for 10 against Mariano Rivera. Yankees holding a 2-1 lead. 2 runs, 8 hits as we look at Micah Saunders who's got a pinch run for it. Mike Sweeney, 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Yankees. A run on 8 hits for the Mariners. Crowd of 28,935 on their feet now. A couple of Hall of Famers going head-to-head. There's a drive! Deep right field! Going back, switcher! Ichiro has beaten Mariano Rivera with a 2-run game-winning home run. Mariners win it 3-2. Back-to-back nights for Ichiro with game winners. Ichiro has done it for the Mariners. He makes a winner out of Felix Hernandez. Felix goes to 16-5, and for only the second time, the Mariners have beaten Mariano Rivera. You talk about some dramatics. The Mariners with their 77th win of the season. That's easily the tastiest one of the year. Mike Sweeney with the 2-out double, and then Ichiro wins it with a home run, his 10th of the year, his 42nd and 43rd RBI. That is an outstanding performance, back-to-back nights in the 9th inning for the Mariners.
He certainly earned it, no question about it. Felix was terrific tonight. You have to like the Mariners' chances in a close game. That's the way they're going to beat a club like the Yankees. Everybody talking about them as the best club in the American League. Keep the score down. Felix certainly did that. And who would have thought of it? Mariano Rivera comes in and strikes out the first 2. Pinch hit by Sweeney. And then, of course, the huge home run by Ichiro.
We see Ichiro put balls in the stands off the Hit It Here Cafe and batting practice every day. He needed a long ball here in the 9th, and yeah, baby, he unloaded tonight. Wow. They're going to remember this one for a long time. Ichiro back-to-back nights wins games for the Mariners. This time, and they want a curtain call. They want him to take a bow. There he comes. Ichiro with home run number 10. He goes his entire big league career without game-winning hits, and now he's done it 3 times in the last 6 weeks.
And what you see is experience coming through. The pinch hit by Sweeney, and then, of course, the home run by Ichiro. Both of them on first pitches jumping all over Rivera. Always tries to get ahead early, then expand the zone, and they jumped on it.
We see the bullpen core walking in as unison. The Wetland gang. Here's Ichiro. First pitch. There it is. Center cut, and he drove it. And what's the reaction in the dugout? Yeah, they knew it was gone immediately.
And again, doing your homework. Cutters into the left-handers. Ichiro, you can see him bailing a little bit, get out in front of it, and catches it. You have to put a good swing on that ball, too, because typically on a cutter inside to a lefty, they will hook and foul. But Ichiro does a nice job. All right.
Gotta love it. For Mike Blowers, I'm Dave Sims. We send it down to Mark Coleman in the dugout. Mark?
Good evening, guys. We're down here with Mike Sweeney. That clutch 2-out double in the 9th right before Ichiro drives you home. What are you thinking at the plate?
Well, I owe a lot of my success. Alan Cockrell, he gave me a great game plan to go up there, and I executed it. So, it's a team effort. Fifi went out tonight, pitched his heart out for 9 innings. He's battling to win his first Cy Young Award. And we're battling to stay alive because we're not going to quit till the end. But it was definitely a team effort.
Yeah, you guys really came out here and turned it for him in the 9th. When we're showing your double right now, we're going to take a look at that. Right behind it, Ichiro comes up, and I gave him a hard time last night about the 14th inning hit not being a home run.
Yeah.
You guys had any idea he was going to swing for the fence?
No, I mean, Ichiro was probably just trying to drive the ball, and he had 3 hits already. Came up big with the home run. And he won the game for us last night with a walk-off, and now it's like old hat.
Oh!
Oh, man.
I seem to recall you doing that to somebody earlier this week, so...
If anybody's going to do it, it's Junior.
Junior,
he's the face of this team, and that's another reason we're playing so hard, because we don't want him to go. And he's Mr. Seattle Mariner, and we love him, and we're trying to win as much as we can these last couple weeks.
Well, that's fantastic. Great game. Listen, I know you want to go party with the guys. Go clean up and get yourself.
Hey, to Shara, Michael, Makara, and Donovan back home in San Diego, I love you guys.
There you go, Mike Sweeney, ladies and gentlemen, the double that starts it up. Brad and Bill, back to you.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. And, Mike